Alright everyone, welcome back. So for today's video, I was hoping it would be able to be a discussion about the differences between Hellas and Tharsis. However, I had an issue with my recording software and it did not record properly. So I'm going to have to re-record it and it's going to take some time to do the editing to splice it all in to make sense. So instead, we're going to get this video today. Hopefully around the weekend, I will have the Hellas video out for you guys, and then I'll probably have to take a week break because it's a lot of extra work here. Um, so this is a game from the tournament on one of the new fan maps. I like this map a lot. I can't say I'm good at playing it. I didn't do super well in this tournament, but I wanted to show this game just because it's the definition of suffering from success, and it's not too often I get to have dumb engine games that are like ludicrously uh, good luck. So I figured I'd show this off for fun since this is kind of an impromptu video. So this was round one of the tournament. You look at the hand and you go, okay, thank you, Valley Trust, because we have Mars U, Natural Preserve, Research, and Trans Neptune Probe with -2 from Valley Trust. Looks amazing. And Natural Preserve is also really good because there's these two card spots here on the board, which you love to see. Um, I think you definitely are taking Hired Raiders, Natural Preserve, Mars U, Probe, and Research, right? Those are gimmies. I think you should always take Algae, because oceans are pretty good on this map, so ocean cards become pretty good. And I think Cartel has enough upside with all the cards you're going to be drawing and the Earth tag from Valley Trust that it's worth taking here, especially since on this map Traveler is an award, so you're more incentivized to have Earth tags. Um, you're more incentivized to have plant tags too, but it's really hard to get agronomist, I think. And so I really like Geologist is kind of the main one. It looks like I could get, though Probe has a little bit of a side effect with Spacefarer, especially with Orbital Construction Yard. Blacksmith also rewards you for having Mineral Prod. So because of that, I think Metals Company and Orbital are kind of the two clear picks here for the Preludes. Um, so yeah, Hired Raiders, Cartel, Preserve Algae, Mars U, Probe, and Research, and I think take Importive Advanced GHG, see about like Mars U into cycle the GHG into preserve onto cards, which should hopefully draw me something good, and I'll cycle it, and we'll just do the Mars U cycling with this hand. A very strong hand. And our opponent is Point Luna. Well, I'm glad he doesn't have Cartel. So we'll just open up with the metals. He does Great Aquifer. I once again have forgotten to move the second column. I don't know why it doesn't do this and remember this. But yeah, Great Aquifer there is pretty good. Uh, Then immigration shuttles with the centric sponsor. So not the strongest play, but he's Point Luna, so it draws him a card. There's worse things it could be. I get to draw a card, and I mean, if you insist, I'll take the Allied Banks. I have Cartel. Galilean Mining's not particularly good, though a little more value with Traveler and Blacksmith. And Power Gen, I just don't have any need for power cards now. I'm just gonna take the money with the Cartel, especially. So I play Hired Raiders, annoy him a little bit. I don't know what he has, but maybe it'll slow him down. And he plays NRB. So NRB is a really good card on this map because of the Farmer milestone. You need to have 5 animals or microbes, and he starts with 3. So starting Gen 2, he'll be able to claim a milestone. It's pretty good. So I play as Mars U, as was our plan. We're going to cycle the advanced GHG. I get sponsors. Okay, sponsors with Cartel. No one's upset about that. But let's go ahead and draw first. We could find like Earth Office or something to make these better. Let's draw 2 cards here. And I mean, what do you get rid of here? Like I don't want to get rid of any of this. More card draw and cycle with Mars U. A more card draw and cycle with Mars U. Good development. So I mean, here I'm suffering from success, and you know that the opponent has like the sinking feeling in his chest when Gen 1 with 7 cards in hand. I elect to not cycle any of them. I know he's going, oh, come on. What is this? And I don't blame him. Uh, these are all, two really good cards and 2 kind of bad cards. So I love Invention Contest, but Spacefarer is an award, and so a milestone. So I think Lagrange actually makes a little bit more sense here. So I take Lagrange. And then like all great cards here. Like that's an amazing pack. I think Tech Demo is what I want most. He has, 5 cards in hand. He's probably looking for a little bit more card draw. Uh, Cycles with Mars U, and whatever I get back, I'm happy with. Yeah, I'd take the one that has a point on it. I don't think many cities are coming down for energy saving. And then Urbies too. Like, I guess I'll keep all 4 of them. Like, Urbies is good enough to keep. Aw, and he gets the Earth Office. Point Luna with Earth Office. Cheating. Cheating. He plays Invention Contest. Uh, but it's my turn to draw. Lagrange. I mean, I won't say no to advanced ecosystems. We'll cycle the rover construction. And okay, Predators. So yeah, I got some nice cards in hand. Once again, I'm suffering from success. What exactly am I supposed to play here? I decided I'm going to tech demo and hope that I draw 2 cards, one of which is bad, that I can continue cycling. And yeah, I do kind of get some bad cards. Power Supply Consortium is pretty bad. I think Capital's pretty good on this map because of all the ocean pockets here, like 6 pocket there, 6 pocket there, there. Like there's a lot of good adjacencies. So I think Capital warrants keeping around for a little bit longer. I get space hotels, and you want to make a Point Luna jealous? Just do what I'm about to do here. You play the space hotels. He skipped and I skip. Then you play the sponsors. Then you play the cartel for 5 prod, and I've got 17 prod Gen 2. Like, holy cow, that's ridiculous. Imagine if I had that Earth Office too. Oh man. But yeah, that's the definition of a stupid high roll. Uh, these cards don't really matter. Methane is kind of far away. I think Space Station matters the most of these. And then, yeah, pretty good cards. I think Big Asteroid is the clear winner, though, when it comes to, the Plant Swing and the Titanium. Local Heat Trapping, though I'm not sure it's really good enough. And Giant Space Mirror, I think probably is good enough, because I don't have any power in hand. So yeah, I just skip the local heat trapping and take these 3. I think that makes sense. I Martian Survey because once again I'm kind of suffering. I can't play this Inventors Guild because I don't have enough cards in hand to cycle. I get GIA, so I'm not gonna complain about that at all. Again, some high rolls. Titanium Mine quite playable. I'm gonna play that. He claims Farmer with the NRB. That's why NRB is really good on this map. Same with Psychrophiles. Both of them are kind of S tier cards for ease of getting a milestone. I just play Space Station to claim Spacefarer. I don't think there was a rush for that, honestly. I can't really say why I did it. He's not threatening Engineer, he's not threatening Agronomist, and he's kind of threatening Spacefarer. I think my argument is that if I passed here, he could play a Spice tag and get up to 3, and then he's first to go next gen. He could play another space tag and claim. I think that's a little bit out there when I have Probe in hand and I just played Space Station. Those are kind of 2 of the cheaper ones. But I did give him the Space Mirrors, so that is something to consider. So, yeah, I think there's some rationale to claiming early like this. He plays Tailwing a Comet and sells a card to then SP an Ocean, which I think's kind of crazy, but it sets him up to be able to get a conversion and then convert on that nice temperature spot right there. Um, Lava Flows is nice. MedLab is cycle with Mars U though, but I think Lava Flows has a lot of value with Geologist because Geologist you need to have 3 tiles near a volcanic spot, and Lava Flows is going to take you to volcanic spot. Small Animals is far better than these. He is Point Luna with Earth Office, so Bribe Committee is still good for him. But Small Animals just has too much upside to pass here. And then Eos is good and all, but Special Design lets me cycle. I think Special Design seems better here, especially since he SP'd an Ocean, right? When you SP an Ocean like that, you're kind of screaming I have like kelp farming or something. So I don't want to give him Special Design for an early kelp farming. So I think just Lava Flows and Small Animals here. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I have nothing to cycle, which is why I've yet to play my Inventors Guild. So I'm going to buy all of these so I can cycle them, which is suffering from success again. Alright, he has Ice Asteroid. Boy, that really screams like I've got kelp farming. But that's really nice. He gets the plants he needs to convert for 6 cash back. Get an Asteroid for 4 MC. Very good play there. So I can finally cycle my Caretaker contract. And I get Artificial Photo. I mean, I could play it. I don't think I really need to, though. I don't think we need more oceans when I have GIA in hand and there's 3 oceans left, so Permafrost is definitely a no for me. He plays the bribe, he draws the card, and he plays a nuke zone. Like, did he just draw nuke zone from bribe committee? That's like so troll. And then he gets to play on the 2 cards. Really, really good play for him. Though it comes with the, not being near any of the geologists, so he's not threatening my milestone right now. I decide, well, you can eventually use some power, especially with capital here, and there being 6 oceans already. I could play it right here for 3 victory points, or up here for 2 victory points and some cash back. So sure, I'll get the power going. I get anti-craft. It's like, oh my gosh, what a stupid high roll. So now I just have research into anti-grav, and yeah, that seems pretty good. And hey, you put ice asteroids, so I can play algae now too. So no complaints here. He uses his NRB, but I will definitely take a cupola city. Nothing wrong with that, especially with the plants I got here. Designed microorganisms is also interesting because it is scientist and plant prod. Not scientist. It's a science tag with Mars U and plant prod. It might honestly be better than cupola city here because I'm so rich, but I think cupola is still better. Uh, Insulation, not really that interesting. Livestock, better. Though honestly, with predators, it might make sense just to give him livestock so I can eat it. Mining expedition can kill my plants, so I think probably mining expedition is what I should take, but I take livestock instead. I take designed over lunar beam. I know he's point Luna, but I don't really care if he plays a Gen 5 lunar beam. I think I only take cupola, but let's see. No, I skip cupola. Perfect. I don't know why on earth I take livestock. I think with predators and herbies and small animals, I already got more than enough animals. I know I'm taking these for some cycles because I'm about to play research, and given my recent luck with being able to find cards to cycle, I need to get all the cycles I can get here. Virus, I mean, yeah. Again, suffering from success. I'm having to buy so many cards here. I play the research. I get research outpost. Peroxide Tower is nice too. I can get rid of this giant space mirror now because this is just better for me. Mine. I'm not complaining about mine. Call it a mine. And Subres. Yeah, that's not playable. We'll be cycling that away. He does play the Lunar Beam. I guess it gives him a little bit of fighting on engineer, but I don't know. Seems so far away. I don't think it's realistically a threat. Well, play the anti-grav, and I could cycle the sub-res, because, again, I don't need oceans. And I get mining rights, which, alright, that's pretty free geologist right there. Yeah, I guess I play the research outpost. And where would you guys put it? I see a couple options. Down here is nice, because it gets me access to some of these ocean rebates. Up here is nice because it gets me access to ocean rebates and it comes with geologist, which is nice. And right here isn't bad either. Same idea, geologist and potential ocean rebates in the future. I think if I were to pick it again, I would put it right here because this is a really nice location, good ocean rebates next to the volcano tile so I can get geologist. But instead I put it on Elysium Mons so I can draw a card. I think with the theory that I will play capital right here and I will set up a really nice matrix right there, which a little optimistic, honestly, but it's fine. But I mean, I get restricted area, so I think in the end, I guess I made the right decision. Uh, yeah, it's getting stupid now. He plays Electrocat. That's great, but it's not gonna do. It's not gonna be enough with the setup I have now that I've got -3 -5 on science tags and card draw and some of the best terraforming cards and point scoring cards in the game. Though he plays that satellites for 3 prod, which is nice. I'd have liked satellites for 6 prod. But I guess it does prove he didn't have a Space Mirror, so I didn't need to worry about Spacefarer. Honestly, Toll Station ain't bad with his 3 tags, but I think Moss is better, and Immigrant City is also pretty darn good. But I think Moss has the most potential to be problematic with like NRA, so just take it and don't worry about it. Like, nuke power is not good. Flooding's not that good either with GIA and the free ocean, but if I give him flooding, he might play it and kind of ruin my attempt to go for the bonus ocean. So I say, I'll take the flooding then. And yeah, I'll take the flooding, sure. Aquifer pumping is not good with just 3 oceans remaining, so take Toll Station. And I guess I buy Moss. I have enough cards to cycle now. I don't need to keep more than that. No, I decide to keep more. I think that's a little too greedy. I think I can easily cycle GHG, microorganisms, probably even livestock. He plays that mining expedition and does kill some of my plants. I think that's why it was better to take that instead of the livestock back then. And I decide, alright, I'm going to restricted area for 6 cash back, and I could play mining rights on the 2 titanium, but I can also play it over here on the steel and secure myself geologist. So I basically decided I think that's the right play here. So I just want to point out it's Gen 6. My opponent is at 37 TR and I am at 20, as God intended. Don't need no stinking TR when you have 17 mega credit production in Gen 2. So I draw acquired company. Well, I feel like, it's funny to stick it to Point Luna by playing acquired company. It's probably not the right decision. And the SP's a greenery, which I think's a little weird. I mean, yeah, the 2 TI and the cash is like a 6 cash swing, so that makes some sense. It's just not getting him towards any real bonus or anything here. So I don't fully understand the logic behind the SP greenery. But I play design because, it gets me up to 4 plant prod and it's a card cycle. Why not? And I get viral enhancers because, why not? Might as well reward myself for getting the livestock and small animals and preds and all that. I go ahead and claim ecologist. I don't know if, excuse me, geologist. I don't know if I really had to, but I was thinking to myself, well, what if happens if he has Soletta or like Molehole and Robo Workforce, and you can always come up with some convoluted scenario how he could steal it from you. So I just take it when I'm a little inexperienced on these maps. But hey, I'll just play the big asteroid. I got enough titanium, it's basically free. It does get me the heat prod bonus. So I finally got my first TR here in Gen 6. Again, just as God intended. And why not get a little bit more heat, because that's going to set me up for 9 heat next gen, so it'll be another temp raise. It's efficient enough, I think it's worthwhile. Archie is still playable, ever so barely. SF Memorial's more cards though, and I might need more cards, I think. These are all kind of bad, but Wave Power is the least bad, I suppose. Lightning Harvest, same deal. Do I keep any for cycles? I think I already have Nuke Power as a cycle. So I probably do take like SF Memorial and Wave Power. Yeah. More cycles. And I got the money now. I can just play Capital and put it right there, set up that pocket, convert it for 4 cash and a card. Seems pretty good. I get Psychophiles, and I'm kicking myself for playing that big asteroid because it's no longer playable. Again, he's just selling his plants. Black Polar Dust, I finally hit a dry spot. I could not get lucky forever, but then I find Optimal Arrow Breaking, and again I go, did I have to play those 2 events last gen? But yeah, I'm still taking Optimal Arrow Breaking. You better believe it. Lycan, a little suspicious here in Gen 7. It makes me think he might have NRA. But I'm going to play Viral Enhancers, cycle some of my cards. Pet's okay, but a little bit late. It could be good for Traveler protection, though. Oh, geez, you just played Adapted Lycan. I wonder what card he might have. Hey, it is NRA. Everyone act shocked. Uh, so yeah, it makes sense. Probe just to keep drawing more cards. I want to see all my options. And again, business contacts. I want to see all my options. Insects is good, and honestly, adaptation tech's looking kind of good here. Rip my psychophiles, but still not playable. With adaptation tech, I can go ahead and play like small animals on him. I can play herbivores sooner. I see some value with adaptation tech, especially when it's -5 to it. I cycle and I get water import. I'm not interested in wife. I can play the virus on him. You might be going, really, Thread? He's got 2 plants? Yeah, but he's going first, and he'll have 8 plants, so he'd get a conversion. If I do it now, I keep him from getting the conversion. And also, I can small animals him to make it even more awkward on being able to get a conversion. And go ahead and get the optimal arrow breaking ready, so if he doesn't get the conversion, I can play GIA and blow up all of his plants. And oh, look, it's an AI Central. Is it even good, though? Like, by the way, 14 science tags. That's Valley Trust. Uh, kind of stupid, isn't it? I mean, you're going to take AI Central, but I'm honestly not sure how good it is. I already am struggling to play the cards I've got. Noctis City is better than the rest of this trash. Physics Complex, I guess. I don't know. I just take AI Central, because maybe I'll need it. He plays Immigrant City over there for 1 plant. And then plays Sabotage, hitting my Titanium. Very rude. I decide I'm going to just draw. I get trees. Great card. And honestly, I don't know what I'm thinking here. I don't know why I draw. Is this a lapse in judgment? Is this just me being stupid? I don't know. He's got 6 plants. Why would I not just blow them up? Right now he can like SP greenery and convert. Yeah, he gives up the bonus, and maybe I was thinking, well, I'll get the bonus if he does this, but he's got 6 plants. I think you should just blow it up here. So, I don't know. Kind of stupid. And Dev Center especially is just like, eh. I don't even have the power. Am I going to play Nuke Power to turn it all on? I don't know. It's probably fine. It just feels kind of sloppy on my part. And yeah, he plays the kelp farming, so now he can just convert. But luckily, he wants to sell with Electrocat and not give me the O2 bonus. So I decide, all right, well, I guess I actually ought to play GIA now. Which, I mean, I guess I pulled off the 20D chess on him. He never expected me to be so stupid as to let him have 6 plants survive, so he thought it was safe to get more plant prod. And so he's got his GHG bacteria. He's raising the heat. You know, it's good. But now because of adaptation tech, I can play the trees I just got, and basically I can stall out. He's only got 4 cards left. He has no way of preventing me from getting the bonus oxygen, and then it'll be pretty easy for me to get the bonus ocean as well here. Advanced ecosystems gets me even more plants to make it even easier. Urbanized areas out of the deck thanks to Search for Life. That's important information to know. And he raises the heat to make it easier for me to get the bonus ocean. I go and play the lava flows, take the bonus ocean. I can play mangrove down here in the south. Now, because of adaptation tech, again, coming in clutch. That allows me to convert down here for another 4 cash back. I can convert over here between my cities. Gets me the bonus heat there. I can play insects for a nice 5 plant prod. So yeah, I've quickly gone from my 20 in Gen 6, beginning of Gen 6 to 36 now here in Gen 8. Go and play the power so I can play the Dev Center and draw at some point, but it honestly doesn't matter. Of these cards, what would you guys take? I think there's like an argument for Robo to copy something and draw me more cards. Indentured Workers is fine and all, but I think Media Archives is better because Point Luna. It's 17 events played. It's been a very event-rich game. So, you know, this is +9 cash. That's just better than Indentured Workers. So, I think Media Archives is the clear win. Gene Repair is nice. Greenhouses is, you know, 3 plants, 4 plants with Viral. But I think the 2 VP and the card draw makes more sense. Protected Habs, I guess, because I have Predators. No sense in letting him be protected from those, but I don't need it. I'm just going to take those two, and I'm just going to play the herbivores now that I've got that, and just start converting. Playing around commercial, playing around commercial district right there. Yeah, he starts converting around here, getting all the ocean rebates. Again, this is a very rich map for playing oceans, which is why the Highlander award is so interesting. Because this is the most tiles not next to an ocean, which is this interesting dichotomy because you really want to get all the rebates from the oceans, but you also really want to not be completely dead if your opponent decides to fund Highlander. So it's interesting. I like the mechanism there. I get Asteroid, which I mean with optimal arrow breaking, I'm not complaining. Power Grid is not so good though. Doing his micro things, he does play Olympus Conference and draws with his Point Luna. 6 Earth tags, not so bad as Point Luna. I decide, what the hey, I'll go ahead and play AI Central, get rid of the Jove. ESP's a greenery, and SP's another greenery, so we can clearly end on the O2 now. I go ahead and convert. O2 is maxed out. There's just 3 temperature bumps left, and I have an asteroid. So it's looking pretty clear that we're just going to end this game, and that makes that AI Central look really stupid. Plays Phobos for last gen point dump. I just play Gene Repair and get Earthcat for the -5 at the very last gen of the game. He does play birds, which is a little rude. I can play predators and eat those birds, but why bother? I could just SP the asteroids and win. I'm up 20 points. Might as well just put an end to the game. I could fund Blacksmith for 8. He didn't really have an award he could fund because, Traveler was equal. Landscaper, pretty equal. Highlander, I had an advantage. Promoter, very equal. And so, yeah, Blacksmith was clearly mine 6-2. So I can just sell. He passes. I sell all, play the SF Memorial to draw a card, but then that leaves me 14 cash. I can now fund another award. I choose Promoter. Since he's passed, I get full information on which one is safe. And with that, pass, and I can convert for one plant there, and then convert again, perfectly surrounding my cities. And his city's perfectly surrounded too. A nice little symbiotic situation there. But yeah, it's a not even close 30-point win. Kind of what you would expect from 16 science tags with Mars U as your first one. Not to mention a couple of events as well, right? Yeah, Tech Demo and Martian Survey as well. Yeah, that's ridiculous, honestly. 18 science tags. I got 36 mega credit discount on my cards from just Valley Trust. Like, that's absolutely insanely stupid. I mean, what can you even say except I'm sorry to your opponent when you get something like this? Like, yeah, it's just not fair. It's kind of stupid, but the high rolls happen sometimes, and so it's less painful at least when you're both around the same rating, and it's not a 200 elo guy that just does this to you. Because make no mistake, I would lose to a 200 player who plays 16 science tags as Valley Trust when Mars U is his first one. Like, yeah, it's just hard to compete when that happens. But that's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little quick one to just tide you over till I can release the Hellas video this weekend. But take care. See you guys in a couple days.